welcome to our week 6 of, I'm sorry, not week 6, game 6 of Siege, and this time we're going up against Crestwood. Our lineup today is Jubal as Clash, Ben as Sus, Jacob as MJ Malloy. I want to say Tyler is Roland or Taylor. Taylor. Taylor's Arthur, and Caitlin. Caitlin is rolling. Yep.
Yep, and it looks like Crestwood's all in there and good to go, so we'll get started in just a second. We'll get a ready check from the coach.
Of
He
course.
says they are good.
All right.
Let's make sure we are all good. Flip over there.
Yep, don't want to have another one of those.
All right, so we look forward to the game today. Good luck to both teams. Have a good game of Siege.
Yep. All right, we are starting.
All right, we're going, guys.
Now, I do have some sticky notes with me this time, just in case I gotta remove people's speaking privileges, or you know, something else like a timestamp, or I don't know, they're useful. All right, banning's useful. All right, ban. No one's here, so Wait, Fuse? Fuse. Crestwood banned Fuse. They could have banned anything. And they picked my Russian boy! How dare they! Andrew, I think I understand how you feel. They banned Fuse! They banned Fuse!
Alright, what's going on?
Look at this! Why Fuse?
Oh,
Look at it, too!
feels bad, buddy.
It's all my Russians! No!
So anyway, did Williamsford pick?
No, they banned Thatcher because it...
Yeah. Wallingford banned.
Yeah, wait, oh yeah.
Because in my head, Capkin isn't necessarily like a broken operator. He's not an operator that like you need to execute certain strategies. But I guess maybe.
Now Clash is understandable. But Fuse, I just don't get Fuse, because Fuse most certainly isn't broken.
Well, I mean,
that new update, yeah, but did that new update absolutely break him?
Dude, I've been playing Smash. I don't know.
That's true. That's true. You've been busy with Smash.
Yes, I haven't smashed my bros, Haven.
Yo. Just remember, be nice. Just kidding. I have the sticky notes just in case I gotta remove anyone's speaking privileges. I have sticky notes, joke.
Alright, I switched from Amara to Jackal.
And from a Caveira to Legion.
It's a solid pick, and in my head, Legion's always a bit better of a roamer than Caveira, just purely off of guns and gadgets.
Yeah. Caveira's a very
interrogations are nice.
Yeah, they can change the course of a game, but you know you have to get one first.
And I think for most teams, getting a frag off and having intel with offer more.
Right. Not to mention just Legion's general keep getting them the longer the attackers take is always going to be a good. Oh yeah, we get to use Black Mirror now. That's going to be nice.
Interesting strategy there for barricading that wall. We're fine.
Right.
Because generally on most Pro League matches, they'll throw an impact in that wall so they can make it rotate, and then they'll keep they'll have like a little bit of a stronghold and bathroom or storage room, whatever that's supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Lots of hunkering people. Like we got Mozzie, Frost. Legion's definitely their roamer, but.
Right. And I mean, you could definitely play roaming with. Generally, he's more of a sit back and get a little bit more intel sort of operator.
Yeah. Because he will have a drone, yeah. Right. See, he has a drone.
Arnie can play a little. It usually makes a little bit more sense to play on site, so she can turn out the Arena gates.
Right.
And then Mira would also be general.
Right. But wanna know what I want to see one of these days? I want to see like Mozzie get a drone and just put in the chat. Don't send out an Amber Alert. You're not getting it back. They're all going in top.
Might be.
Oh, he's going. He's playing it risky here. Already in. Ben always plays fast and hard, so this isn't too out of the.
Well, at the current elo, at the elo that Iowa esports plays at, like sometimes it can be extremely effective just to rush. I know some teams just aren't coordinated enough to counter any rush that you go for,
Right.
and especially playing verts, like people don't have the. All stars, bro.
All stars, bro. Oh, I feel bad for this guy.
Some people just don't have the situational way to be able to look.
That's true. Most certainly true.
But Frost is very much aware of what Ben's trying.
Yep, now, but she's not looking up. She's just avoiding. Interesting. Very much just opening up the floor now. Trying to go for a frag.
108 left on the clock here. Williams just kinda needs to go for a push. No frags taken off. Although a little bit of fire on Frost from vertical. But if they
So
and a frag on their Rooney.
Jubal with a nice nade.
They're trying to push for vertical, but if they get they need to start pushing the site relatively soon if they.
Ooh, Jacob nearly inches away from that.
Now he's in an interesting position here. Buck usually likes to play on verts, but this situation, like I said, they need to start pushing if they access him.
Yep. They're pushing pretty hard right now, though. And triple kill. But that's the. Oh, he missed that nitro. He saw it, but he missed the
Well
shot.
placed nitro. Now it's just Mozzie and Legion trying to hold down the fort.
Yep. Ooh, Ben down.
Go now.
Williamsburg being a little pinched here as defenders take the round.
Yep.
It was interesting execution by Williamsburg, but like I said, there's a point where vertical play is nice, but you just gotta start pushing.
Yeah, you gotta start pushing in. If you're kind of being around the bush, I was gonna say something else, but it's not really. Yeah. If you're being around the bush, you're gonna start wasting time, and then, defenders have major advantage. I remember for a bit, like, the roles were pretty much reversed. Defenders would always bust out, like, into the open, while defenders or attackers would wait outside.
Well, for some casual players, like, that can be the case, but when it comes to the competitive scene, like, it's very much you need to, if you're on defense, you're gonna sit back and watch while the attackers try and push you.
Right.
And like roamers are excellent at trying to sabotage those attempts, but. And like the basic fundamental idea of Siege is that attackers come to defenders. They need to come and get they need to come in and try and take all the frags on the end.
Right. The basic idea. But I always find casual just an interesting thing to look at. See how new players or not too competitive people look at everything. Because if you look at like Team Fortress 2 and Heavy. Heavy's a great example of this. Heavy in casual TF2 absolutely stomps. You can't like go easy on. Well, you can if you equip certain weapons, but he stomps casual. But as soon as you put him into a competitive situation, it's a completely different ballgame. And I think that can actually apply for a lot of things in here.
Yeah, and like especially like a lot of games have this basic principle. Like Overwatch, Siege. A bunch of the games that we have in esports. Matter of some characters are just fun to play in casual, as opposed to but you're sacrificing that for competitive viability.
Right.
Yeah.
Or some just stomp casual, not even fun. They just stomp.
For Siege, it's just a matter of enemy coordination. How well can they predict what you're going?
Right.
And Williamsburg definitely learning somewhat from what they were doing last time, trying to immediately push into the fight here.
Might pay to have someone flanking on top to get some verticals.
They're trying to get a little bit, like, they're taking a more direct look into the site, but if they don't start pushing here soon, there's still a couple of rooms between. Ooh, going for the wallbang against Frost, not making, none of their bullets connecting. And you need to try and push somewhere else if they...
Right, Frost has that locked down.
Like, realistically, you can try and peek it.
Jacob's the one actually flanking me.
Excellent push by Maverick. Oh, gonna get punished for it, though.
Might even get wallbanged, but maybe.
Our line of sight denied by the smoke thing.
Trying to get a wallbang there.
Same as, I was criticizing Crestwood's placement of fortifications last round, but I think this round they're definitely doing the right thing, leaving that wall open, so you can have line of sight, and then having some sort of reinforcement between that.
Nice headshot by Jacob there.
Yeah, big rate win. It's fairly smart.
Agreed. Finally taking down that camera. That was kind of.
Fortunately, no one has hard reach right now, so it's up to Williamsburg to find any openings they can, any weaknesses in their defenses.
Ooh, just a bit of a fast reaction.
It was a little bit of a risk you take. Sometimes it can work out when your enemy's not paying attention, but
Right.
most time in competitive, you gotta think.
Man. Trying to. Ooh. Second round goes to Crestwood too.
I think there was a little bit of tap fire play there. If they had just tried to go for if they just tried to spray down on the enemy side, I think they would have probably gotten.
They probably would have gotten like a kill or two. Spray and pray.
Might also be maybe a lack of recoil.
Perhaps. Because I know there are some guns that you just gotta rip your mouse down in order to control recoil.
Oh yeah. None of them necessarily in play here, except maybe Goyo's SMG, fairly large substance. I think. Wait, Sledge got his SMG 11 taken away.
Did he get his SMG 11 taken away?
I thought I was thinking about that in past. Switch to line could be more nice.
Lion. Arthur typically picks Lion. Lion benefits his team a lot without having to do a whole lot.
And Line's not nearly as broken as he used to be.
Right, yeah, no, he was way more broken.
Ripping up on Line used to be just free wall hack.
Yep. But
now he plays a much more subtle role in the middle. And work. It takes a lot of coordination to make it work.
Right. And it can definitely be very good.
Good job.
Yo.
5 seconds left before insertion. The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Oh yeah, Cade didn't get banned this time around.
No, it was a Capcan and a Clash, which Clash is a fairly common ban, but I'm still trying to kind of wrap my head around the Capcan.
Oh yeah.
It's I don't know if they just analyzed the way that Crestwood tried to play, but
Perhaps.
it's a matter of, at least for me, Capcan tends not to be necessarily the most broken character.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily offer any advantage to
Right, yeah.
But I guess.
Like Thatcher is a band that like opens up way more strategies for either side.
Well, I suppose for the site, maybe.
For the site.
There are a lot of windows where if you're not looking for Cap.
Yeah, but this is not a very windowy place.
No, Cafe definitely does. Like, there's a room. There's a room called Cigar, which has a ton of windows on it, and like, there are just windows on the complete western side of the map.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
that peek into almost every site.
Now Jacob's actually kind of moving in alone with Blitz, which is, as a shield character, you'd assume he'd be moving in with someone else, but he's Going in alone, which is
It
interesting.
could be a bit of a distraction. It cause a little bit of chaos.
That's true.
Cause a little bit of chaos on the east flanks in order so that Williamsburg can move in from the west.
Everyone could use a little bit of chaos.
And for those who don't know, I'm using the compass.
I didn't even realize there was a compass in the bottom corner.
Yeah, some callouts in this extremely.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. Ooh, Jubal making a good use of that hologram there.
Yeah, Yana is extremely good for intelligence. But now they're inside. Now they're in sight, and all they need to do is maybe just alleviate a little bit of pressure, and then they can get.
Getting rid of those traps.
One more frag Williamsburg. 4-2.
Now the question for me is, where's the diffuser?
I think the diffuser is on.
Oh yes, Nomad right now has it.
If she can just get to where Jacob's at, they can be in a solid position to plant.
Right.
With 30 seconds left on the clock. If she can just get over and plant,
Ooh,
which
she's
she is
planting on a
currently
different
doing,
side,
on the
actually.
opposite side of the site, less secure, but still, essential play for the time.
But Ben got the kill, so
Yep.
doesn't really matter what you're planning. Hello, everyone.
Really, the strategy in Siege is for the attacking side is very based on the idea that you need to get the diffuser down. Kills are more of an afterthought, but generally, the two conditions to win a round are to get kills or get the diffuser. It's just a matter of whether
What is more available?
Right, exactly.
If there's not enough time on the clock to plant a diffuser, then maybe you can be cheeky and get like that final couple of second kills. Maybe.
But the priority is always going to get down.
Right.
From the Lucy to Ella, which could be improved. Personally, I'm more of a Malusi fan myself, but I do think she was nerfed recently, if I remember right.
I think so.
Yeah, something like that. Ella can be a good choice.
Yeah. Because if you're paying attention to the sound, it makes a noise.
Unless they pick the shotgun, I don't know what they're doing.
Listen, a person after my own taste. It doesn't matter what is competitively correct. It's just shotgun.
Let's just think about it strategically. Normally, Ella doesn't have an automatic secondary, and her, it's moments like this where she's just trying to do basic things, but but instead of doing those things, it'll just open up holes in the sight.
Right.
It's a matter of the automatic weapon primary is usually just a better pick on most operators if they don't have an automatic secondary.
Yeah.
The SAS operators like Smoke, Ute, definitely bring a shotgun so they can open up the sight. But it's for operators like Ella, especially when they're gonna try roaming, it's generally the automatic weapon makes so much more sense.
Right.
And besides, especially the Scorpion is one of the best guns in the game, or at least for defense. So.
At least for defense. Now, my controversial opinion is always just shotgun win. Joe apparently picking up only a tad bit of what I said. I don't know about it, but it makes my Ooga Booga brain go yes when I use a shotgun and I get a kill.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, but it's
not. I know it's not competitively viable. I know that.
I mean, just think about it realistically.
Yeah.
There are situations in Siege where you're going to need to cover a longer distance of fire.
And shotguns aren't going to work because they're shorter distance.
And maybe you can get a little bit off them, but it's only going to deal about 6 hit points at best.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to be tactically viable. But I don't think there's anything better than beanbagging a person close range with a shotgun and Siege. There's no better feeling.
Playing smart here.
The Mozzie and ooh. Getting that kill.
Solid frag on Mozzie.
Undoubtedly.
Opens up the sight for Williams. Another person in the... You can scope it out.
Oh, he misses the guy behind the couch.
I think he thinks he has sight.
Ooh, a couple of damage there.
Miscalculations of the trajectory of the frag there.
And there he is.
Yeah, person behind the couch goes and bites him in.
But Frost peeking the wrong way there.
right now, it's
Down
all
to
of Williamsburg's
Jubal.
forces were in one spot there. Honestly, it doesn't surprise me they were.
Yep.
But
Spacing, very important. Trying to get a run out on Jubal there, getting punished hard. Now this is a close game.
as long as Jubal can try and get the diffuser, get it in sight, and then have the attackers the defenders try and come. But
Ooh.
it's even game here, 1-1.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
That's the diffuser, and you
Go
can
for a
most
plant.
certainly plant right now. But they're gonna know if I can get to them.
Gotta go for the plant.
10 seconds remaining.
Free firing here, playing too cautious.
Attackers are activating the bomb
Left to the Ella with the diffuser, and what I was saying earlier might come true here. It's a matter of the Ella might come in from a different angle where she needs a longer range distance. Shotgun won't come in handy. Comes in this way, she'll miss.
Oh, not quite controlling that recoil there.
Yeah,
Nice.
especially if you're gonna try and rapid fire the shotguns, you need some sort of semblance of.
Yep. If you can't hit your shots, it's not gonna matter how.
Which, to be fair, if she was struggling with recoil control, then I can see the switch from Scorpion to shotgun. But,
Yeah.
But in that case, I think then it becomes a question of, do we need to be running Ella? Because the Belusi picks makes a lot more sense then.
Yeah.
Her recoil isn't nearly as bad.
Right. First, let's see here. Vigil this time going for a very dedicated drone. With Caveira too. I expect to see a 6-pick on like one of them.
And if I were playing the game for Crestwood, I would be 6-picking. I don't. In terms of what an operator can bring to the scene, there generally isn't, it doesn't offer more than most operators. But those 6 others.
Yeah, they're staying with it. Two roamers this time. Vigil offers a great benefit of, like they know Vigil's doing something sneaky, but they don't know what.
Vigil isn't invisible, obviously.
Right.
But if they try and drone him out, they're not going to know exactly from which angle he's going to try and sabotage their push.
Right. Not.
Drones can detect that Vigil is present, but they can't detect where he's at.
Right.
You'll get a little bit of a ping on your drone, will effect on the bottom of your screen. But you won't be aware of exactly where he's at. It's pushing a little bit of a risk.
Cause you'll know he's there, but don't know where.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
And honestly,
God, they're doing a 1v1v1.
no, wait, it's all sands?
It's a free-for-all sands.
Oh, God. Wait, it's all sands? Always has been. Oh. It was a trick question all along. Joe knew I wasn't funny.
Hey, it's okay.
Thanks.
You've just played Undertale. You've just played.
It's okay. No one's funny after playing Undertale. Except Noah. Noah's the exception to that because Noah never finished.
I mean, my thing is I don't try to be.
Fair enough.
Ooh. These sorts of roamers can be extremely effective when people aren't watching.
Taking like a whole 1% damage of his grenade there. That's a shame.
A bit of an interesting move, immediately going for the push after throwing a grenade.
I thought he would wait after. He was staying out of the range of it.
People's in. As long as he can see the Caveira's trying to do. Oh, I get the frag on the Caveira.
Barely.
But now Crestwood knows what he's trying to do. He's going to be in a little bit of a sticky situation.
Right, he got a frag, but now he can definitely get like crossbeak now.
Oh, but extremely good coordination on Williamsburg. Jubal calling out where the enemy was coming from.
And Ben covering
Ben
him.
sneaking in from the other side. Extremely good play from Williamsburg. Okay, for a little bit more intel. Taking out the Aruna Gate as well.
Oh, they did. I didn't know that took out the Aroni gate.
2v2 fighting over territory with inside sight.
Oh,
And that is a round for Williamsburg.
That's some good coordination from Williamsburg. Jacob dealing with the opponent over there while Ben covering his 6.
Very strategic way to play blitz, and as long as the Frost did what he did, and that was definitely a situation where.
Oh, certainly.
I will say if the Frost was a little bit more coordinated, you probably could have realized what they were going for and got the frag on both blitz and Ben.
Yep, could have sprayed and prayed into the wall there, because it was a soft wall.
We gone for a wall bang, but it was
Risky play there.
right. But at the end of the day, I'm biased toward Williamsburg.
Ah, well, obviously. We're Williamsburg. We're gonna be biased. Whoa, we like our team? That's crazy. Liking a team? That's insane. What?
Trying to watch a Little Mac slowly edge up on a Toon Link.
Oh, that is really sad.
Man's just spamming arrow, other man's just spamming smash attack. Nothing's happening.
Sounds like bad players on both. Well, actually, the Toon Link doesn't sound bad, but the Little Mac does.
Are you certain? Are you certain that was a test? Okay.
Yeah.
I've been reassured that that was just a test. It wasn't an actual game. Thank gosh.
A Frost Rat there of all places.
This could be a sign of adaptation from Crestwood if they know. Hunker down on that side, and that Blitz might try and go for another rappel over the side. You know, this could be just placement for later in the round.
That's true. That's true.
Just a little bit of a concern.
Also placing one over there to. Oh nope, canceled it out actually. Oh, Ben already pushing on site right now. Talk about a fast push. Gotta be careful here.
Hope Williamsburg expect the Caveira to be proning, and it proves that. Or no, that's an Aruni. Sorry. They're not. They got the frag off of Caveira, but not before taking one of their own.
Right. Because as soon as she realized that they knew what they, as soon as Aruni realized they knew that she was prone, she should have stood up and been more mobile. She would have probably gotten another kill there. Because prone is great for surprise. After that, it's not good. Arthur with a kill there. Ooh.
Attempted a push by Lion with a little limited result. Grenade thrown to try and take out the barricade.
But there's an Aruni try. But then
Although I really like what Williamsburg's doing here in order to take out the Arena. Placing it on an intel on that works extremely well when the gadget is on a recharge, on a cooldown. Because you don't need to waste utility that you would otherwise.
Right. But sadly, as we saw, it didn't work because they knew what he was doing and shot him anyway. Ooh, a nice kill there.
1v1 situation. Williamsburg needing to get the diffuser down.
They've got a little bit of time. Now, just saying, but it would be rather comical if... Ooh, not falling for that frost trap. I was about to say it would be rather comical if they fell for a frost trap.
Fortunately, Ben didn't see Cade initially, so he knows exactly where he's at.
So Ben being the one to have to take the risk here. With a nice headshot, though.
Excellent. It's coming back 4-2 against.
I'm interested to see what Williamsburg's defense strategy will be now that we're switching sides.
Hey, Red.
Hey! Okay, don't say hi back, Road. Rude!
Okay.
Flash, Jaeger, Rook, Valkyrie, Smoke.
Extremely simple lineup, but it's also a very effective one.
Right, simple but effective.
Extremely. Rook from last time was extremely well worked. Jaeger's a solid pick overall.
Jaeger's always gonna be
Yeah.
a solid pick.
Echo's good for the post plant, and with multiple people try and go for Valkyrie, good for intel, and Smoke, good for area denial.
Undoubtedly.
Solid team composition by
Definitely solid.
Crestwood's attacking composition a little bit less traditional.
But not a bad team.
Not necessarily, no. Nook for going for a little bit more things. Habana going for hard breach. Yana for the intel, which is similar to what Williamsburg was trying to do earlier.
Right.
Finka can be like a little bit of a medic support, like in a print, like quotation marks, because not really like Finka's job isn't necessarily for healing; it's more of just support, so you can take a collect your bullets when you try to firefight. And Maverick for more like hard breach.
Of course. Or, like, quote unquote hard breach. I've always felt that Maverick as a hard breacher is technically true, but it's not always, like, true to what he is.
Like Maverick sometimes can be a little bit more effective if he's with utility takeout.
Right.
It's a matter of like he can take out bandit boxes when Thermite and Habana can't. So
Right.
Maverick is just generally a really strong pick overall. Smart Valkyrie over here.
Very sneaky little.
Yes.
Good flag. A nice placement for the Echo drone there.
Very good spot for post rank. Or no, post plant. If it doesn't.
Yeah. Already being
Crestwood trying to push Skylight. The majority of
Actually,
Williamsburg's
most of them are pushing
Yeah,
downstairs.
the issue is that the majority of Williamsburg's resources are being dedicated to Skylight. However, spawning the Yana drone, they instantly are on.
A nice nitro by Jacob there, getting into a guy. Ooh,
Tried to rush the Yana.
tried to get a drop shot, failed,
Right.
but Ben to the rescue.
This is the excellent sort of team play that I come to. Very coordinated when it comes. If one guy goes and tries for a rush but gets knocked down, they know instantly that they have a chance to try and like eke out a little bit of just go for the guy.
Right.
Yeah.
They'll never expect a second push. Jacob being a little bit risky by just dropping down a whole story.
Hello.
I do.
Yeah.
We all do.
It started off a little weak, but we.
Oh, certainly. Apparently they are dropping hatch. We will go double check that. They are.
Look against the enemy team. Look, honest, like she can play extremely stealthy, but the matter is that she doesn't offer much against Williamsburg. A flawless round for Williamsburg.
Undoubtedly. She just couldn't do much. She had to move and they were ready. She was a rat in a trap in that scenario.
Very true.
I don't. For some reason, I just. You're ever on a subject and you just go, oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Weird. Because I just got reminded of a game for no reason. No reason. It's a little indie. I should say RPG maker. That's what I'm looking for. RGP maker horror game called Cat in a Box.
Oh,
It's obviously you're a man of intellectual value. You must know what that is a reference to. And in my opinion, the horror game is actually pretty good. But anyways,
back to the
back to the
first person tactics game. Back to
of course, completely different. Reinforcing it. Actually, I don't think. Oh wait, no. They put him bandit this time.
and it's always a solid pick.
Oh, But they could have had a Cade instead.
Could have had a Cade. There are certain situations where Bandit can,
Right.
but
But typically Cade would be a better bandit. Ooh, I actually just noticed Arthur has a bulletproof camera.
I mean, there are certain situations where bringing a bulletproof does make a lot of sense.
Oh.
Typically, people try and use barbed wire because they that way.
Right.
But
Okay, a bulletproof camera is great on long corridors.
right that way, and if there's not already a camera present, it's extremely important.
Right.
Intelligence is everything in a siege. Gain that extra. You can capitalize on intelligence.
Right. Know thyself and know thy enemy, and you haven't to fear the outcome of 1,000 battles. There, I nailed that quote. I didn't mess it up that time.
Keep your friends close and your enemies first are excellent quoting from Mr.
Yep. And your enemy's Floser.
Closer.
Floser.
Remember to floss, kids.
Remember to floss.
Nope.
Dental hygiene is very important.
Sure. Well, do you have any commentary for the match so far? You might want to lean to the mic a little bit.
I am liking this. Very much liking this.
The score's always nice. Well, I shouldn't say always nice. It's nice right now.
Professional teams play significantly better on defense. Crestwood has the strategy to adapt to the inherent advantage we'll have on defense.
Now, actually, Ben now having a triple kill right now. Jacob finishing off Ina.
One more player for Crestwood. I think of generally acts as more of a team. Bit of an awkward situation.
Only slightly. Oh man, my entire team is dead. This is a predicament.
It's also an interesting choice for a prime. Generally, I'd bring the spear with Fink, but I can see the advantage.
Yep.
It's also one of those ways where you may want or drones.
It's true, and it looks like she's actually out of drones right now. But she does have many nades.
No grenades.
Now no grenades. Ooh!
Excellent headshot.
Nice headshot.
2v1 against Crestwood.
Somehow getting a wall bang too there.
20 seconds left in order. Then they need to pick up the diffuser and get into sight.
Right. We're playing a bit too cautious here.
As long as Williamsburg can have the lockdown on the diffuser, they won't be able to reach.
10 seconds left.
Going the wrong way for
Do
the
they know where the
diffuser.
diffuser?
I don't think they do, and now they are getting cornered.
Okay.
I think they might have been confused on where the diffuser was located because it was by a wall, so they might have thought it was inside.
Typically, I assume that their teammates might be able to help them out with that, but
Right.
might be a situation where they can effectively communicate where
They were in a
diffuser
rush.
was.
Yeah, like 20 seconds left.
This is match point.
That's true. Match point. One more win for Williamsburg, and they take the first game. Callie, I don't see a lot of. I never remember what Callie's gadget is. All I know is she has a giant sniper rifle.
She's very similar to Thatcher, where she can eliminate enemy utility. Thing about Callie is that her primary usually isn't that effective. Bolt actions just don't make a whole lot of sense in Siege. But it's more about her utility denial, and her secondary is a relatively good SMG.
True. I could definitely see how a giant sniper though could be like a counter peak weapon, potentially.
The bolt action, it's generally a one shot weapon. But problem with it is that it's reload times are everything. Matter of how much damage output can out. And with most weapons like the AK-12 for example, it has extremely high rate of fire, and it's just
To take the Philip drone there.
exactly.
Looks like about 5.
Huh? Five? What's the average?
One.
That's what I thought.
Especially with like Roland with a
He's got
shotgun.
a shotgun.
Couldn't. Shotguns are always like a drone killer. Just point in the general direction, click, and boom, they're gone.
You can see for the drone.
You could, but that is a waste of a bomb.
Bit of a try for a spawn peek here. Not too fruitful. Try wrong direction, but
Been
there's
trying for a
no way
repeat
they
here.
could have known that.
Unless they were cheating,
Which we aren't.
which we aren't.
We have a half stream.
Throwing out a frag there.
Interesting choice.
Actually, it
Guardians
looks like a
Gridlock.
gridlock failed.
Trying to, I think that the logic there was if Williamsburg jumped out the window, then maybe they finished.
But if they try to run out at that height, they probably die from fall damage.
They
right?
won't die from fall damage. It's also like realistically just walk out with the spike.
Ooh,
Oh, but
Whoa!
double kill.
wrong spot to put the spikes. I guess.
Whoa!
Triple.
Extremely successful run out by one.
Ordinarily.
That's Ben.
That's
Oh,
Ben.
Ben?
Yep.
That makes sense.
Ben is being sus.
That's a 4?
That's 4
That's
kills.
4. Almost got an ace.
On Ben to get.
Certainly do. But gridlock have gridlock trap getting that locked down.
Baiting out. He was hold the angle. If this gridlock is smart, she's gonna realize that. Try and push a different direction.
Yeah,
which
that's
she is currently
exactly-
doing.
True. So this gridlock is in fact smart. She does have the diffuser. She might, if she makes the push towards the bomb right now, she might just avoid contact.
As a improvement over Crestwood's usual situation. Try and go for the.
Ooh. Oh, Jubal even apologizing for getting the kill. Now, because Ben technically didn't get the ace, that means they don't get that 30 seconds. Now, let's actually take a look at the scoreboard. Ben with 12 kills. Jubal with 10.
An extremely good showing for Ben. That's a KD of 5.
KD of, yeah, no, that's a KD of 5.
20 kills, 4 deaths. Sounds like a
5.
good KD. Yeah.
Good. Like an ace for 4 rounds. But not technically, because they didn't technically ace. Ooh. Alright. While we are waiting here. So now we're playing Coastline. Any predictions?
I do enjoy Coastline as a match. My predictions are a Mira ban from Williamsburg. I predict Thatcher might not be banned on this site just because there isn't as much hard breach to try and bring. So Thatcher might not be banned.
Your British boy might make it in.
My favorite operator might end up being in the.
Out of everyone, you pick the British guy?
I love Thatcher, man. I love his.
Bad that my favorite operator is Mira, because that's.
I think that's perfectly fine.
That's perfect.
Of course, she was born before Mira came out.
So yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Now,
If
you
anything,
name-
Ubisoft's copying you, Law.
yeah,
Yeah.
you should
They copied
sue.
me. I was the original. Wait, she was the original.
You should sue Ubisoft. I'm sure that'll go great.
That'll work.
You'll
In some
totally.
universe. Not this one.
Not this one.
Not
I
this
mean,
one.
they're already in plenty enough lawsuits right now. Law, just lay it easy on them.
Throw it in there. Throw out a softball.
Yeah, it's like,
They'll send it to one of their newbie lawyers.
yeah, your workplace environment is awful. You're not paying enough of your employees. You're always in crunch time. Oh, and this one guy says he stole an idea for an op.
So take a nice look at all of this which is going wrong. Oh yeah, we got a swap. All right, let's see if I can get this first time. Nope, I pressed B. Not off to a great start. Got real close to the mic there. Gonna pull a no and just
Just trying to figure out if you put 3 or 2 L's.
No, I only put 2.
All right,
I
excellent.
didn't misspell that. I promise.
I mean,
I misspelled Crestwood like once. I put a V instead of a C, but that was on accident. Yeah, wait, you?
why am I on the right?
Because you're actually quality at the game.
Okay, I guess so. I guess.
If Bush, you are like the last guy. If every stock is out and we literally need you, or else we're going to lose.
I'm an emergency pick. I'm an emergency.
You are quite literally the emergency of emergency picks.
I played a little bit of last year. It wasn't too bad if I do say so myself. Ben would probably tell me I was awful,
But then again, it's Ben.
yeah. If you're not Ben, then Ben thinks you're awful.
What? What do you mean you're not like getting 20 kills a game?
What do you mean your KD isn't 5?
You're dragging the team down.
Wondering, am I considered a sub?
Technically, after the time where you guys wanted to sub in, I'm like, I can't have you on.
Oh,
Yep.
all right.
So I will admit, I want to use you guys probably not at all because I want them to have the experience.
Right, yeah.
I mean, no.
Because if you always sub us in,
Like
then
for
they'll
example,
never.
like let's say we have a day where like we're down 4, it's like we're sick, and I'm like,
Yes, congratulations! You're varsity on both teams.
Trust me, I enjoy Smash. But they ever need me.
that's the trick. It's like if you
Ooh.
switch colors.
Yeah, they didn't
No,
switch,
we did
but
not switch.
we haven't switched, but yep. Yeah. But then
I'm listening.
I've lost my train of thought. Andrew, help.
What's going on? Oh, yeah. So Coastline. We'll talk about that a little bit more. So Coastline is an extremely good map in my opinion. It's got a lot of interesting strategies you can play off, and a lot of the time it doesn't come down. There aren't situations that you'll have on like or Oregon where it will come down to just hard breach. There are definitely situations where it's really just almost like it's not CS:GO, but it is CS:GO.
It's Jubal popping off over here.
Absolutely.
I said you're popping off.
Hi, stream. How's it going?
This is Jubal.
Thanks
he
for
plays
coming
Clash,
out. Yeah, I'm WHS Clash.
All right, Jubal has a player here in
and he's gone.
Well, I wanted some halftime thoughts, but that's fine. Bird, can we call this halftime?
This is halftime.
Can we call this halftime?
Sure, this is
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
wait, we don't
No,
know
it'd
that.
be
We don't know that.
it'd be 1/3 time.
We don't know that.
1/3 time.
It could be
1/3
1/3 time.
Yeah.
It's 1/3 time technically.
They just call it like the break.
What?
1/3 time. 1/3.
It's 1/3 time. We are coining the term.
Get the Zamboni out, coat the ice.
Yes, sir.
Get that Zamboni going. So we can switch some of our people around. We'll be good.
I wonder who thought that was a good name, a Zamboni.
Canadian guy probably.
Yeah, Shavansky thought it up.
Mr. Shapansky is so teaching. And now, Mr. Law, you have any professional commentary?
Previous match.
Yeah.
I thought that the Crestwood team was a little bit lacking of communication, especially the match before the previous one.
I would agree, and I mean, as they're moving into the second round, I think whether they can learn from their mistakes first round, they actually.
Especially for locations, where's the bomb? Where is the drop
diffuser.
package diffuser? Right. I always call it package because Counter Strike.
Right? Yeah, fair enough. Oop. Hey, you get back to your spot. What are you doing over here?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What
You're
are you
breaking
doing?
your mother's heart.
Yes.
All right.
Coastline
Now,
especially offers us a fresh new.
of course. Now, what I'm wanting to see right now is some Montaigne game.
Interesting.
I would like to see some shields.
So you thought Wizards was going to ban Mirror?
Yeah, they're doing an attack ban right now. My money is on
Thatcher.
Jackal.
Oh yeah, no, Jackal's probably
Go for an Habana.
Not ban.
Interesting choice.
Oh, certainly. In my opinion, Habana's like one of the not a very good hard breachers. From how hard
Habana's an extreme breacher. That
Fuse again.
Fuse
That's weird.
I guess
Do we have anybody that plays?
Not
It's not even a
particularly.
targeted ban. They just don't like them.
I guess for Fuse there is a lot
Maybe
of,
they have like a PTSD where they got absolutely aced by a Fuse.
there is a lot of vertical play you can do on con. Excuse me. A Rooney ban.
Interesting.
Huh.
Crestwood. Bit of a counter to what Williams.
Okay.
accepts. I think Crestwood was being a little bit more heavy on that.
I'm gonna guess Clash.
It's Mira.
Clash.
I know this team. It's Mira.
Clash.
I know this team.
I'm making the awful. Oh!
Dang it.
Oh my gosh,
Oh! Ooh! Gonna rub that in
Ready
your
for
face.
Mira?
Dang it.
I look.
We banned Mira on Coastline every time last year, I swear.
Now our team is apparently going 8 more.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Ooh.
Okay, maybe Williamsburg,
Williamsburg might have some tactics for Mira.
they are starting defense first, so maybe they're just trying to adapt to what they were doing last year. It's a matter of they didn't want to play against Mira last year when they were starting on attack.
Right.
If-
But now they're starting on the defense, so they want
If they're
Mira.
starting on defense,
they
then
want
maybe
Mira,
it
but-
makes sense to start to.
After
Mira.
6 rounds, it goes back to them.
Right.
But you know, it's
And we don't have a very good track record against anybody that plays Mira.
True.
why I wanted to ban.
Yeah.
Right.
But I guess you can go on and evolve without me, Will.
I love being right. It doesn't happen often. Almost forgot. Nearly forgot. I just see like I'm just zoning out like a circle. And then I realized, wait a second, that circle should be there. So now we're yeah. But this time I fixed it before it became a problem. I learned my lesson. I fixed it this time. Before we lost 4 matches.
Let's talk about this team. Things for again bringing a very traditional but very effective team lineup with Mira, Smoke, Valkyrie, Jaeger, and Rook. And again, Crestwood, like it's an interesting matter of whether they can play around the strength.
Because they can play around the strength of those operators. It's going to be a really good team.
And sometimes for pro league analysis, Finka like it can almost be a deficit. When you hit the adrenaline spike, recoil patterns change. Won't be too much of a matter this round.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Might as well not even talk about it. She's dead. Spawn peaked.
Excellent spawn peek by Rook.
Oh god, not. Ben's gonna pull a French move again.
What can I say? The French operators are excellent.
Ben's being French. Someone stop him. Look, that's what we're gonna call it whenever Ben spawn peaks. Ben being French.
And Mr. Napoleon over here.
Mr. Napoleano. God, he suddenly shrunk in height, but gained a tactical advantage.
He was average for the time.
Well, if you look at it, actually, French had. Oh, he was 5'7" French. Actually, 9, and if I recall correctly.
That's still pretty short.
Dude, I'm like 5'7" and a half. Dude,
I
I'm
know.
like 5'7".
I'm an adult, and I'm
All of you.
in the morning.
On a good day, I'm like
During the
5'9".
day, I kind of shrink down to like 5.
Give me a couple extra months, Law, and I'll be right on top of you.
I know, you youngins.
Time's moving too fast.
You guys are gonna see me after you graduate and be like, is that Mr. Law? He's small.
I'll be looking
Small,
down,
frail old man.
looking down from you from the clouds, and I'm like, hey, what's this ant doing? What's this?
Is that Fro? Is it just got so big it fills up his entire car?
You're never gonna cut your fro. It's just gonna expand.
He meets the right woman and he's gonna be like, oh, I better clean.
No.
I'm in. Hasn't happened yet.
Hasn't
Hasn't
happened
happened
yet.
yet.
You hear that, ladies?
Yeah, ladies of Crestwood, if you're interested.
Like, if you're interested in a 5'8" male with a ginger fro,
Now we're just gonna inflate that to 6 foot. We're just gonna inflate.
it's 6 foot.
His Wikipedia page says 6 foot, so that's what it meant.
Yeah, 6 foot
That's what
5.
matters.
And of course, Wikipedia would never be wrong.
Wikipedia wrong? Never. Not like people have gone on record saying they've changed an article and they haven't stopped them.
Bringing it back to the match, 2v4, Williamsburg in the lead right now. 10 seconds left on the clock for Crestwood. They gotta try and go for a push.
Yep. Ooh. Not
Yeah, when it's crunch time, they have to.
missing that.
And it is a major weakness for this Crestwood team. It's when it gets down to 15, 30 seconds, they can't push effectively. Either they don't have the diffuser or they're just not in a situation where they're close to sight.
Yep.
Williamsburg is doing a very good job adapting to that. You know, they're playing very defensively, you know, on defense. But it's
They're exploiting their weakness, if you will.
right, but they're playing way too cautiously when it really comes down to the matter of it. They're either going for a 15-second rush or they're not in the right situation.
No, they don't have the diffuser. They don't know where the diffuser is, or some other problem.
And I guess it comes back to what Law was saying earlier about community. Matter of they need to talk to each other. They need to, like, if there's one player on their team who knows exactly what they're doing, they need to be able to say, hey, we need to push now. We need to bring the diffuser over here. We need to be in this position in order to anticipate what Williamsburg's going to do.
No, but we can just say all we want, but we really don't know what they're saying.
Right, we have no idea what's going on with their comms.
So we can always say, give them the benefit of the doubt, and they just think that.
Yeah,
Right,
they could just be playing ultra cautious, which is its own set of problems.
As long as you get the diffuser going,
And then it doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
If it looks stupid, but it works, it's not that stupid.
It's a matter of a fact, though, that in most situations and within the last 30 seconds of the round, the major weakness of Crestwood is that they're not in a situation to get the diffuser down. The diffuser's on the opposite side of where they're trying to push from, or they just don't have. The players themselves are on the opposite side of where they should be.
That was Ben getting 2 drones there. That was pretty good. With Brass, he only wastes about 20 bullets.
Yep. But what you don't understand is last time Ben picked Doc and was spawn peeking.
Picked a rope.
No. I'm talking about last game.
Oh,
like,
that last game.
Oh,
Okay.
if he
Yeah.
just waited there for another second, he would have got one.
yep. Ooh, he might get one now if his head wasn't getting caught. Ben is about to go French
Been
mode.
leaving it slightly vulnerable, trying to get.
Yep, but he's about to get
He got
one.
one.
And it was the diffuser.
But if Crestwood is playing smart here, they know that
Someone
they
else
gotta.
nabbed the Crestwood.
They know they gotta go and try and grab the diffuser. Only 2 people left to do it, though.
Already losing a lot of their people. Not moving in despite not... All of them not really going back to get the diffuser.
It comes back to the cautious way that they're playing. It's Williamsburg's, they're picking up, they're setting down, and they're playing aggressive because they know that Crestwood's not going to try and retaliate. It's an effective strategy that's working very well for Williamsburg's favor.
This knock, like... I think this knock might go back for the diffuser, but...
Used to commit. That's
Down a hard breach.
frag off of Williamsburg. Could be.
That...
And
Ooh!
then she gets refragged.
They have to go for that diffuser.
Down to the Nook. She has almost a minute and a half left. She needs to go for the diffuser. She wants
She
to bring
looked
this
away
game
at just the
back.
wrong moment. Ooh! The French person. Always there. Mr. Napoleon. You know what? We are formally changing Ben Thus to Napoleon. No one can stop us.
I don't know. I think doesn't it cost money to change your handle again?
No, Ubisoft lets you change it every month.
Oh, okay.
If you want to do it multiple times per month,
A moolah, some dough.
well, if they even let
I
you
know
play
there's
it
some
all.
rule behind there, but I can tell you right now.
Generally, I don't even.
We're not gonna spend more money to change.
Yeah, we're not gonna spend
Yeah,
money.
I only changed my the name,
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
but I switched it back immediately.
Rump.
Hurry up.
How do you get a rump out of that guy? Rump.
Protect your
All right,
Better
let's
watch
see here.
yourself.
Ooh, Sophia. I sure do hope nothing unfortunate happens. I've told you the story about what happened with the Zofia on like one enemy team. We were going up against them. They went to launch their grenade, and it clipped just this inch of wood that was sticking out and killed them. And I switched to them at just the perfect moment to see it happen.
Oh, I remember that.
Ah, it is like a very fond memory.
They're doing.
In like Inside Out, it would become a core memory.
I like what they're doing with the reinforcement. Maybe they're getting it down a little bit late. Don't know why they let that softball. Maybe a little bit of a. And they're gonna anticipate a push from. I forget. Oh, dude, I did this for like a year.
It's like we're just gonna call it east because that's the direction it's
Yeah,
in.
right. Thinking ahead.
Putting some
They're gonna
mirrors.
try to push from the.
Yeah, anticipating a push from the.
And they might have actually guessed it correctly, but ooh.
They'll pick that up and recover that easy.
Crestwood in reality pushing, which is typically a very heavily contested area.
Right?
Coastline.
Trying to get some hits in.
Grenade.
Flashbang, actually.
One of the and a frag against one.
Peeking battle right now. Waiting. Nearly poking their head out at the wrong time there. Ooh, getting flanked though.
Excellent flank by Williamsburg and another kill.
Oh, thanks. Back down to the knock.
I gotta say, when you watch good teams play, it can be extremely fun to watch, and Williamsburg knows exactly what they're doing right now.
Right now, yeah.
Coastline is their territory.
They are the coastline.
Back to the same knock from last time.
Now she has 1 minute and 30 seconds. No diffuser. Is pushing like a hot spot of enemy combat right now. Ooh. Missing those
She had a moment where she could have capitalized so much. But
She could have gotten 2 kills right there.
It's again with the Crestwood team. Like
Oh, looking away just the wrong moment.
That was stupid. Oh my god. I hate Game & Watch so much.
Game & Watch, oh no.
Poor mechanics. Poor mechanics.
Poor mechanics,
Ready
yes.
for center match.
Ooh.
It's a matter of this Williamsburg team is just they have all of the stats are in their favor.
Yep. Wonder if we could actually pull up the stats.
I know Ben put these in. I know Ben puts these in chat.
I think he did. I know someone put them in chat.
I have my own set of statistics for.
I'm pretty sure Ben put in his statistics for Siege.
But I have fun with mine because I call it the stock exchange.
That's a lame. Should have come up with something fun. Like here's a stock exchange. This could have been like let me think. Good. Okay, I think I get why it was born. I don't know a pun that you
It
could
doesn't
create.
sound
out of
very
that.
good.
No.
That's just stock.
Yeah.
It just rolls off the tongue.
The stock exchange.
We're on Wall Street over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wall Street Wolf, you see? Wolf of Wall Street, let's go.
Extremely good movie.
I don't think I've ever seen it actually.
It is a. It R?
It is not school
Or is it
appropriate.
NC?
Oh,
I forget what it was.
No, it's R.
It's R.
Oh,
It's not
please.
school appropriate.
Please,
but-
I've watched Pulp Fiction. I can handle it. I've watched it with...
Another R-rated movie.
Yes,
Are we allowed to talk about these? We're allowed to talk about these.
well, I mean,
I think that we should have.
alright, fair enough. Ben getting these peaks, but peeking in the wrong area. No one is over there.
No, it's hard to
Hard to get a
do.
successful
Yeah.
peek.
Unless you're on cameras right away.
Right.
So I have the overall player sets. Current KD of 1.92, which is extremely good.
That is like 10 kills.
Yeah, it's about 2 kills for every death, which That's a very good net. From there though they get below 1. Getting into
Wait, what? Is Ben doing a run out right now?
It's
Someone
Ben.
was
You think
outside.
he's not gonna run out?
Right, yeah, Ben, the guy who's known for going fast, didn't go fast. Thing.
One got.
Yeah, he got a run out, and then someone, a buck died. But I'm
So they can actually go outside for a few moments before they're
Right.
detected.
right, but Ben got detected. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
But he made it worth it.
Right. One of these days, Ben is going to guess correctly where they're gonna come in from, and it's gonna be a massacre.
I played Pyro. What else?
Oh, another ooh! Incorrectly guessed that run out. Ooh, got punished hard.
No, you're gonna wait till someone's at 500 off the mind. No myth run.
Why?
Let's go!
You missed it. Ben tried to do another run out, but he
I see
incorrectly
you got
guessed.
punished for it.
Yep. Now one of these days, Ben is going to correctly guess which side the enemy team is going to go on.
I'm not sure
If
if it's
they-
greed or if he's just confident.
No, it's greed.
It's greedy.
greed.
He got greedy.
Well, it's a little bit of both.
It's a little bit of both, but I'd say a bit more
He
greedy.
doesn't have the stats against. Yeah. Go for it.
Just
Just
had
a
this.
good game early.
It really is that like in a lot of these circumstances, Ben knows that,
Oh,
That was a
that
yikes.
even if he gets
Whoops.
punished for trying to go for a run out,
Once again,
his team can cover for him.
core,
Right.
core mechanics.
What?
yeah.
What?
You,
You-
Unless
dude,
he's trying to go fast.
can't stand next to. Oh my gosh! If he
No,
does this
no
here,
way, no
if he
way,
don't-
no!
Oh, way!
You can't stand next to an explosion. You can't stand. You can't
Oh
stand
my
next to
god!
Oh my god! Why?
What a great ragdoll!
Crestwood, please, I'm trying to respect you, man.
Hang on, I
I
gotta
can
get my
understand the
rifle.
necessity to go fast.
But you don't need to
But-
go
But at the
that
same time, you
fast.
still gotta play smart.
Self-annihilation does not work.
Oh my god, I
Unless
gotta.
they just no longer care.
Kamikazing is a thing for heroes.
I am well aware of kamikaze. Hang on, I gotta pinpoint that. Put that there. For later.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think
That an accident.
I think it was an accident.
I
I think
don't.
that they were just.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, it's.
They were going fast, but like I want to say it was an accident, but they did it three times in quick succession.
Which leads you to believe, like, what if they just gave up? But,
Right, yeah. Like it could have been an accident, or maybe it was their own way of saying, "Nah, I know I'm gonna lose. I'm not gonna play." I don't know, but it was really funny. I'm baffled, but like it's a funny baffle.
Sure.
I'm flummoxed. Is what I am. The fool is flummoxed. Alright. Leave him, Mr. Law. Such a shame.
Switch.
Don't forget to switch. So another solid team comp from Williamsburg, and
They know what's meta.
yep. But it looks like Crest is actually going for a bit more of a meta strategy too, getting more basic here with Ying and Twitch.
Yang can be very annoying to try. Dokubi is extremely good if you play her right. All it takes is one frag and then hacking the enemy bones and then have full intel over the.
Right.
And
Which
then creates a very it creates a tough decision for Williamsburg. Matter of do you take out your own cameras to try and eliminate the Dokubi, or do you help,
it doesn't matter. I think.
or do you just get run out on by Ben?
Yeah, I think Ben finally correctly guessed. Flawless round in like what, 30 seconds? Jeez.
Yeah, we're just memeing it.
I think Ben finally guessed it correctly. I think Ben finally like discovered, oh hey, they're all coming from this position and I have them in my sights, and pulled a Napoleon. My god, man. Now, let's see. Oh my god, Ben.
Well, to Limar's credit, they're doing extremely well.
They are
this season.
doing extremely good right now. Alright. This time running Oryx. which is new. We haven't seen a lot of orcs. That'll be interesting.
No, just
It appears Jacob was considering going random, which is I don't know how to
Choice.
I don't know how to feel about that. That's just a raw flex. Getting the rook plates as they should. Always get your dinner plates. Important. Then going for placing some barbed wire. I am slowly turning into a villager. Help me.
Okay, you want more? Dude, I can't offer everything here.
I know.
Alrighty, so team comp for Crestwood. Their last attempt to try and make back here.
You want to be really confused for a second? Try and make sense of what happened.
Oh, I can. But
Stop being smart.
matter of just Williamsburg is fully anticipating everything that Crestwood's trying to do.
Yeah, Ben is getting these hard reads now. Going for some really strong spawn peaks. Might get another right now. Ooh, Jacob trying to go for a run out. Nearly had some blue on blue there.
Crestwood doing a little bit better than last time.
Yep.
They had entry into
Quad kill.
They had entry into sight.
I think I know that Ben is about to get
And
30
pushing him back
seconds.
into. And that is an ace by.
All right, Ben gets 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Ben, he got the ace.
Wow. Okay.
Yep, that happened. And now Williamsburg is on attack. And at this point, I
just want to see some fun operators.
I want to see some fun operators.
Tell them to play fun operators.
Play fun operators. Everyone, play recruit. We're going to do a recruit
we'll
rush.
see what we.
Okay.
Alright.
They wanted.
Oh, okay, nice.
Oh,
I
nice.
asked them to see if they're down.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'll need to leave here at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. You got
We'll
you.
see. I don't know if they'll want to do it or not, but person, they're sure it's
Got it. Yeah.
That would be actually pretty
we'll see.
fun. I kind of like that idea.
Let's get a little bit of a bonding between teams. Which is, it's, as the esports organization grows, it's
It's good to get bonding.
yeah, it's extremely good if we can establish these relationships that other sports, football, baseball. They already have these relationships with their teams, but esports, like, we are very quickly establishing some of our own. Like, I know, Williamsburg, that we're relatively good friends with guys over at Fairfield.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Fairfield and Davenport. I know it's just like slowly and surely we'll just develop these, very strong bonds between teams and some rivalries too.
Right.
And it's, I
I
can't.
think we already do have a rivalry.
I mean, I can't say that Mid Prairie that wasn't a very that lost in sting a little bit, but
In the words of a certain book, you can't really have a rivalry between a fly and a windshield.
it's Mid Prairie had definitely shown us exactly what Hey, if anyone's going to be our rival for this season, they qualify the most.
Ooh, talk about some impacts. Flash getting pushed down immediately.
Shut down by Crestwood.
Right. Hooking
Maybe they'll
back to
power
the-
up a little bit here on defense.
Perhaps.
Williamsburg has, they're inherently
given-
speaking, they have the stats on their side. But the question here is, are they going to go with the same sort of things that they were doing
Ooh,
when they were on attack last time? Are they all gonna push the same spot? Can they make a strategy that if Crestwood tries to counter, is it gonna be interesting enough strategy that they're gonna actually
it doesn't matter. You were talking too long. They won. I was gonna go on about, oh hey, Ben is peeking at their feet and accidentally shot Jacob's feet. Ben wants them toes. A flawless victory. Well then.
Oh, and I have a little bit of maybe I wasn't supposed But
Yeah, I am an intellectual. I am smart.
well, no, it's Hero. Do you want to talk about communication?
Yeah. you want to- I was referring to Andrew, not me. I know I'm dumb, Joe.
And I'm not. It was rather not intelligence, but just in general. I overheard a conversation that apparently Crestwood was having some mic, so they couldn't communicate very well between their players.
Ooh, that would be that would really do it. That would really hurt a team. Is everyone leaving?
It appears so. Yeah.
Did they not want to do a?
their mic situation?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, stream's
Yeah,
still
still
going.
going.
Awesome. So that wraps up, I believe, our final week of regular play.
So what's the threshold for seed playoffs?
Give me a second. And
I think we might be in
Because
the.
I think at most it's probably going to be you guys barely getting into playoffs. Otherwise, hey, Jib, what's up?
Thank you, Andrew. I really enjoyed the enthusiasm.
I'm just speaking strategic. I'm just speaking about the facts.
Oh, no. We have one more game.
Oh, one more game?
Oh, we have.
There are one. So next.
So are we in the playoffs yet or no?
Not yet.
I think what really matters here is.
I believe the way the divisions are currently working, I'll have to double check, but I think they're taking top 4 from A and top 4 from B.
If it's an even number, it's top 4. If
Yeah.
it's,
So when our score updates, our score updated, right? So we're sitting 7th in that thing. We would have to
we can beat West Delaware.
we would have to win against West Delaware. Dyke, New Hartford, and North Tama would have to lose their game. And we would end up being in a 3-way tie with 2-2-2. So we'd have to look at different tie-breaking. So the path is quite difficult for us, but not impossible.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not impossible.
How come we're not ahead of them?
Not picking me up.
They need it.
Oh no, it is. It was picking you up. Yeah.
So we'll actually be sitting at 6.
The other thing that I just want to point out is even if we don't go to playoffs for this team, we've made so many leaps and bounds in just the last couple weeks.
yes.
From week
Almost
1 to where
certainly.
we're at now is incredible.
Yes.
Yep.
If you guys did not watch the Mid Prairie game last week, then you were missing out because
It was so close.
it was so close and they did so well that time, and we've been making leaps and bounds every single week. So.
I don't need an explanation. I'll
From
give
week
you an
1 where
explanation
people
later.
barely knew what they were doing to week 6 now where we're just cruising along. It's
Oh,
been
yeah.
You guys,
amazing.
clip my 4 there. Taking that.
Trust me, Aces will get 4K.
Yeah.
We'll clip
Just to
everything.
let everybody
you,
watching
Andrew. I
know,
love
we do have. I don't know if it'll be streamed or not. I'm gonna attempt. Well, no, you guys will be streaming. You're on the road.
We will.
Okay.
We will.
So next week, the Smash team will be playing Iowa City West in a scrimmage in person on Tuesday.
Which will be a lot of fun.
Yes, and we're gonna
Sure.
try streaming on the road, and then the Siege team will be scrimming against Iowa Falls at the same time. We won't be able to stream that because we can't simultaneously.
Right.
But we will be back for our next season game next Thursday, and then what's coming up the Saturday right after that?
Community stream.
Yeah, first community stream on the 23rd of October. We have gotten clearance to use the auditorium, so we're going to try to set that up, play a Smash. And a
Ooh,
couple other games
we
and
have
stream
the
it.
third. Nice. We
Yep.
got.
Being said, the auditorium's open. We just have to make sure that keep that space nice and in good shape for musical.
All right.
We have Smash Team definitely has a couple of new interesting ideas for rule sets.
All right. Yeah. This
We'll
is
be
gonna
screwing
be
around
fun.
with a couple of ideas. It'll be fun.
Definitely.
Yep.
So, any final things before we close the stream today?
One quick thing, Ben. You got you got an ace, so you get 30 seconds.
Yep.
Now, we want to change your name from Sus to Napoleon because you are horrifying, a terrifying force as a French person.
I will consider it.
You don't get to consider. You will become French.
I will strongly consider becoming French. But
Now-
also the downside is that I'm French.
That is true. Now, as an explanation for the funny sticky note, do you remember when the guy just kept breach charging and doing damage to himself?
Oh.
That's this clip.
Yeah, I think they gave up.
Yeah. All right. That's all we have for the stream today, folks. Have a wonderful evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all those in between. And this is Williamsburg Esports signing off.